Welcome back to my channel, everybody. This week is going to be a week in my life as a long drive athlete slash golf instructor. So I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes of what goes on in a week, a typical week, as we prep for our first event of the year in Mesquite, Nevada, coming up in April. I am super excited. So let's go and start the week off. It is Monday morning and we're going to start off with a little Katalyst workout. Let's pick a workout. I think I'm going to go and do a power workout. So if we go to home, let's pick training. So I picked power, let's do level 2. And let's do a 15 or 20 minute workout. All right, let's see. There's a golf power one. Okay, let's go with dynamic full body with max. So 20 minutes, level 2. Let's begin the workout, shall we?
Hi guys, Max here, and let's get right into a dynamic full body workout you waited for, guys. Of course, very familiar exercises, but guys, we try to improve our speed or power per workout. You ready? Let's get right into it, guys.
Hey, boo-boos. Okay, so full workout complete. The dynamic full body, thank you. I got up to 161 intensity, which is pretty good for me when it comes to a power workout. Obviously, I kind of evened it off at one point in the workout because my glutes were on fire. So you can level it out at any time and pause the intensity as you go through the workout. And then near the end, I cranked it back up because I wanted to finish strong. There's the full body dynamic workout with max power workout. Felt really good and was definitely full of exercises that are very relevant for my long drive training. So there's that. If you guys have not heard me talk about Katalyst before, it's a EMS suit, which is electromuscular stimulation suit. And so the whole suit is full of electrodes and it pulses all around your body. So essentially, if you're doing a 20-minute workout on the Katalyst suit, it equates to a 2-hour workout in the gym. So it's very efficient. The longest part of the process is the getting in the suit part, which is totally fine. It's so well worth it. But yeah, so there's the 20-minute workout for today. Typically, Mondays are my Pilates day. My mom and I go to Pilates 3 times a week. So, but I have a new client on Mondays at 5 o'clock. So no more Pilates on Mondays. We will find another day to fill in that 3rd day. So that's the workout for today, and it felt so good. Now it's time to shower and get ready for the rest of the day. Time to make a little matcha. I finally got my hands on this Rockies matcha that I've heard so many good things about. Most of their most popular matchas were sold out on the website, but I managed to get my hands on this one here. So we're gonna make a little matcha. All right, starting off with maple syrup and a little bit of sea salt. I like it to be a salted maple matcha. And this is the milk I use. And the protein complex of this milk is a little bit easier to digest. So I've been really enjoying that. I use about half a cup in my matcha. So let's put it together. Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. This morning I'm at Pilates. We are doing a trampoline cardio Pilates class on the reformers. One of my favorite types of classes for Pilates. Very difficult, but so well worth it. And after yesterday's Katalyst workout, I'm feeling a little bit sore, but it'll be fine. Either way, it'll be a good way to like drain the lactic acid out of there and just get moving again. Oh, thanks. Okay, so yeah, I just finished up Pilates. If you've never tried rebounder trampoline Pilates, I highly recommend trying it out one day because it is an intense hour of cardio, but with a lot of strength components mixed in. So you're working full body and getting your cardio at the same time. It's very, very difficult, but it's a lot of fun and so well worth it. You walk out of there knowing like, yeah, we moved our body today. Good morning, it is Wednesday morning. I'm about to make my matcha for the day, take a couple of vitamins, and head out to the gym. Full transparency, I have not been to the gym in a while. I definitely wanted a change of pace from the gym life. So as I've mentioned before, my mom and I have been doing Pilates 3 times a week, and then I hop in the Katalyst suit. So today's the first day that I'm getting back in the gym in a little while. And I'm looking forward to it, actually. I think I've taken enough time off from the gym to now feel like I want to go back once a week. So we're gonna do just some simple lifting stuff. I'm going to do, you know, barbell deadlift, barbell squat, some bench press. I think there was one other thing that Moo wanted me to do. But yeah, super simple. Just the basics, you know, basics, but very effective and very important. So that's what we're doing today. I don't know if I'm gonna film anything at the gym. The gym is not my favorite place to be in terms of environment. It never has been. So yeah, if I get any footage, I'll put it in. Cheers. This is the color you want to see when you're drinking a matcha. A deep, bright, vibrant green. Since I'm getting back in the gym, I'm also going to take one of my cordyceps from Aversio Wellness. This is, again, I've talked about this so many times before, but great for athletes and cardiovascular health and all of the good stuff. So I'm taking these. All right, looks like we have the whole downstairs to ourselves, so setting up on one of the squat racks. So unfortunately, the audio for these clips on Friday did not record. So I'm going to do a little voiceover here for you guys, just talking you through some of the preparation that we're starting to do for our competition. So I'm just starting out with a super light warm-up, just getting the body moving. Then I moved into some sets replicating what we do in competition. So 6 balls for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I started off with my typical setup, which is the Cobra Dark Speed. We're still waiting on our new Dark Speed Adapts, but I have my LA Golf shaft in there, the G series at 48 inches with my RIPIT grip on there. So I started off kind of lackadaisical, and this is the reason why that we do these competition scenarios, so that I can get back in the groove of what competition feels like, and it kind of wakes me up to what kind of focus I need to lock in for these sets. So the first few sets were a little lackadaisical, not super focused and dialed in, so it's a good thing that we're doing this now. I've also noticed that the numbers on the GS Pro software definitely does not give up distance for low spin, and I low spin the ball like crazy. So I was finding that my carry distances on the unit itself were the total distances I was seeing on the GS Pro software. The smash was a little bit weird and the club head speed was a little bit weird, so I'm not taking too much consideration into distances on this software, but later on you'll see that the usual distances were a little bit higher than what I was seeing here with the actual unicore unit. I tried out this new long drive head just for fun with a different shaft, just to see if it was giving up any more distance for me and how I liked it. So here are some of the distances I was seeing. So there's like a 331, a 325, a 318, 315, 310. So I had a few over 300 yards, which was really, really nice to see. And then I hopped on the GC Quad to see the number discrepancy. I typically go by what Foresight gives me, but we don't have the GS Pro software licensing on the Quad. So that's why I was doing the simulation for competition on the Unicore. So the next video is actually going to be me comparing the altitude difference between Mesquite, which is our first competition coming up in April, and sea level. So I'll get to see some fun numbers and go from there. So that'll be the next video that you guys see, which will be a lot of fun comparing the two and dialing in the exact equipment that I'm going to use in competition. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon.